one's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
Banana peel. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CF Reacts. My name is Casper. I've been a brand manager for 6 years, going on my 7th, but that doesn't matter today because we are back with Epic, the musical, with my friend Mortius.
We're doing Done For! I love this song. I mean, as you can probably tell by the fact that you know that I immediately jumped on a cover of it, like, right after. And, like, I don't know if I told you this even, I made this cover so fast that it came out the same day as my reaction to, like, I reacted to Done For and then made my cover in the time it took for Mason to edit it.
Oh my god.
And they, like, premiere chained each other.
Dude, I swear to God, Mason's got to be the most efficient editor on
Mason's
YouTube.
incredible.
I swear to God. Bro, my brother works hard.
Is an incredible human being, and we appreciate him so much. But we are here.
We're done for.
For Done For.
We are done for. Jeff done for. Who is the animator for this one? I forgot. Oh my God.
We are back for... I heard that. I'm
sorry for making fun of Done For, Zeus. Don't kill me. Okay, sorry. Go on.
For both Done For and There Are Other Ways, we are back to someone who we actually have not had in the YouTube releases before, because we are on to Anaflama, the person who did the alternate Ruthlessness that we checked out on Patreon. Yeah, we've got Annie back.
It is on Patreon, yeah.
Yes.
They are amazing.
Yes.
Like, wow.
Absolutely incredible. And I think that they represent, like, sort of divine entities very, very well. So that same way that they're, like, representation of, like, Horsesidon, which is the nickname for Annie's version, was incredible. Their iteration of Circe is going to be very different from the one we just got from Gigi, but I think you're going to be a fan. Okay.
Okay. Also want to quickly mention that on the 1st of June, since this is on my channel, on the 1st of June, I'll be doing a Patreon exclusive live stream where I'll be actually watching all the alternate animatics that Patreons have suggested me to do. So if you want to join in, because at that point I will be fully caught up because we're recording Underworld a week from now, which is going to be dope. So I will be completely caught up. Can you imagine? Like it feels like it was just yesterday. We were, watching the Horse and the Infant, and now here we are.
I know. Just a mere month ago, we baby yeeted.
Yeah, I miss Polities. Okay.
I know, buddy.
Without further ado, let's get into Done For.
Let's get into it. Here we go.
I'm gonna pop up.
I know, quite the start, huh?
Horse and the Infant.
Getting that really good guitar hit, showing that like Odysseus is about to show up and mean business.
Yeah, that's really dope. Number 2, listen to this string here, because I remember I forgot what it's called, but it is a song that I personally think that when I hear this is very formal, very high class, like this.
No.
Like dum dum dum.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's the same, like...
Good point. Yeah. Just remember this website, be very careful about scrolling to the first second, otherwise it'll jump. But, yes.
This girl is playing with the pig who's a human. That's insane.
I spent so long in my own video talking about exactly that. I was like, what are the implications of a baby pig? Does that mean that the pigmen can reproduce as pigs? Does that mean there was a child she turned into a pig? I spent like 2 minutes psychoanalyzing the existence of a piglet in this story.
Does this child know that this is a man who turned into a pig? Are they taught that men are pigs? And okay, that sounded...
Keep in mind, like, look at her pointy ears. This is not necessarily technically a child. It is a nymph. I don't know if it's supposed to be a nymph child, but it's a little bit different. But yeah,
it's also it's the visuals aspect.
Exactly. Yes. But then the like shadow of Odysseus crossing over these nymphs. When does a man become a monster? Anyways, let's continue.
Roar.
Lady of the
the palace. Sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Who me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
Before we get into the next part, I love the way that they come in with that, just like toss back and forth, just like, who, me? Like, it's so coy. It really establishes this dynamic really well.
This is the first, like, so far we're only 30 seconds in, but this feels like a dance to me. Like this back and forth dance, you know? I think that's really dope. And I absolutely love these, like, added speech moments. They're like, did you do something to him? Or, like,
yes.
You know, these, I love that, like, little addition from Jorge. And what was her name? Tanya?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. But that's dope.
No, I'll still share it after the fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really cool. I love the way.
Take a look around through here, and they wound up.
I love the pigs looking up like, Captain.
We seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be
And I love
sure.
the seldom get a warm welcome, so I must. Like that, so I must. He has such good vocal control so fast.
Yeah. They
Da-da-da-da-da.
seem to that's something that, because again, that is where we move away from traditional musical theater or traditional musical stuff, because in musical theater you usually have this
Very
operatic approach where you
legato,
hold,
very-
like, la, yeah, and you have this like la, and then you add the vibrato at the end of that, like long, like la. That's usually the approach to this. But here there are so many riffs and runs, which is normally something you only see like in pop music.
Yeah.
So Jorge's approach, like Jorge has such a modern approach, and it's such a nice, refreshing approach to like a musical like this. You know, I love that.
I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Who me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
They're already
I
picked.
don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you when you're done for. Boy, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
I told you some of that horse-sided
Oh
energy
my
was coming back with her
I was
depiction
about
of
to
Circe.
say, and I love because this reminds me of like mermaids, you know, how they start with this enthralling approach, and then when you get closer and then they show the true intentions, they get, you know, they get ugly. I love that.
And with like the, yeah, exactly. It really gives her like sea witch energy, which is exactly
It's-
the vibes.
yeah.
Yeah, and I love
It's-
the I honestly didn't even notice it until this watch, because you pointed it out in Puppeteer, but that dum, 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 dum is the same as it was in Puppeteer.
heartbeat.
I didn't notice that. Like that.
Let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect.
I think it's a slightly different pattern, a slightly different rhythm, but it's very, very similar. That's really cool. And then I love the, like, three different, obviously this is just visual, not anything from Jorge,
Yeah.
but I love the angry protective older sibling, and then like
Yeah.
the kind of tentative like middle child, and then the really nervous smallest one. Like that really shows like the emotions of these nymphs and how nervous and fearful they are to have him here.
Yeah, I recently watched Tangled for the first time, and
It's so
and
good.
this Circe reminds me of the mother a little bit, like here, like in the visual aspect. Here, I really like it.
Interesting. That's a
In the visual,
fascinating
just
thing.
in the visual aspect,
Okay.
just in the visual aspect, and then I think it's awesome that Annie Palmer decided to invite Zelda to this video on the right there. That's really cool.
Exactly. How nice. How nice.
Yeah. She does look like, because I think visualize, and any Flamma, if you're watching this, and I know you're not, you can confirm that.
I don't know. I've gotten
inspiration
comments
Zelda.
from pretty much every animator except Wolfie at this point, so you might be surprised.
I only spoke to Murchie to ask them to pay for my therapy after killing qualities the way they did, and they literally just said get in line. So that was great. You good, bro? You spit water.
I did. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. All right, let's keep going.
Yes.
So I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me.
Getting it back.
I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
Speaking of things that are more modern rather than old, this is like a musical duel, which is something that I feel like is done more and more in like contemporary stuff. But like it's so well done. Like even the instrumentations are like this is two different songs, two different people fighting for supremacy in this soundscape.
Two different worlds. Like I'm gonna make a really weird perspective.
Okay.
I've never seen the video because I have kinematophobia, but there is a song by Hope and Free and Voice Play, Survivor, which is they have where they have the country hillbillies versus zombies. Have you ever heard that song?
I did a reaction to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So those two like different approaches where they're kind of like battling, you know. Just one weird perspective. Also, I want to point out. I think it's cool that in the visual. I'm just gonna jump back a little bit.
You and you're done for. No, I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for.
I don't know if this has something to do with Greek mythology, but I love that looks like a sun around her waist. Which I think is really like, because this illusion she has, just like with the mermaids, with that because usually the sun, you know, daytime sun is usually associated with something positive. So you have this contrast where she has the sun around her waist with the positive, and then you look up and you actually see this this monster, roar that has this like
good point.
Yeah, I like that. And she is that a wand she has in her hand?
Seems like it.
Kind of a wand. Okay. Voldemort core. Okay, we can continue. You good?
Voldemort.
Or anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run or soon you will.
And that heartbeat immediately fading in the guitars.
But you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower.
Oh. Also, I don't know if you noticed this when we did the Anaflama one, but real quick, something cool, even after my goodbye, is that Annie draws Odysseus with an owl lapel.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that. I like that.
That's cool. I did not know. Well, I did, because I thought I did see it when I was talking about the sun thing, but I didn't want to mention it because I don't want to talk about things I don't know anything about. but yeah, dude, that's a
fairly
really
certain
cool
that's
detail.
just supposed to be a shout out to him being, at least formerly, her warrior
Athena.
of the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. I'm just, because I am looking so hard for the danger motif, and now I hear that synth and the yeah, that's no, I don't think that's it.
Okay.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. No, that's yeah.
But you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a
it's such a cool
flower,
visual.
one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. But regardless.
Oh my,
This sass.
this feels like, dude, this is the first time, because when he was facing Polyphemus, when he was facing Poseidon, when he's facing these, because like Aeolus was not something like, Aeolus was just fair, like gave him a bargain, like don't open this bag and you're good. So I wouldn't call them like a villain per se, but I want to say that every time they've faced a villain, it's been very clear. Both in the instrumentals and the lyrics, like how that, okay, he's facing Poseidon and Polyphemus. These are enemies. He needs to be very, very careful. It feels so much more like, as I said, like a dance here, like back and forth with this playful approach to it, you know, especially in the, like these, like, you got it from Hermes, didn't you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, like that's very, like you wouldn't see him, you know, doing like, imagine imagine Jorge did this approach with Polyphemus.
Yeah, that would be very different. That's a good
So
point.
it's very, 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 very cool. I like
And it
this.
almost shows that like the Moli did actually like essentially raise him to her level. Like he can like approach her on her level here.
Yeah, and very interesting
Which
you mentioned
is-
that, because if you
Go ahead.
If you notice in the instrumental when he is like, well, I must be a godly stuff like that, the instrumental, it doesn't switch. It kind of either combines, or I would say Odysseus's instrumental is still dominant in, like, if we go back to
placing any spells on
if you hear here,
then you're done
you have, like, the
for.
choir
Anything
and
I
everything,
don't
right? Like her
approve, then
instrumental.
you're
Okay,
done
yeah.
for. I could put a spell on you,
So
and
very
you're
clear.
done for. Boy, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean
And then
to tip
back
your
to Odysseus.
scale, but you will fail at placing
this is
any
where he starts
spells on
acting all
me.
cocky.
Yes.
And
it's got that guitar going.
So you better cower
And
now
then instrumental,
flee.
when she
You
sings,
must be a liar,
it's still
mortals can't
Odysseus's guitar that is dominant here,
You're
Which kind of-
right.
so that could mean that, okay, well, maybe she is actually, like, maybe there is something about that, maybe he is actually on the same level because of this rule, like he's even the playground because of what Hermes has given him, right?
Fascinating.
This, like, divine intervention that Hermes was talking about is now coming into effect in the instrumental.
Cool. What a cool perspective.
Buying our money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you.
So
'cause the
egotistical.
gods must root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. Well, regardless, you and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for.
Ooh, is that a chimera?
Yes. Yes, it
I
is.
think
And good job, because I called it a manticore and I got crucified in my comment section
okay.
for daring to mix up two very similar mythological creatures.
Yeah, I almost thought that was a Cyclops at first with the Polyphemus, but again, red. Did you see? Well, obviously you did see his red. The eyes glowed red like the monster in Just a Man. You know, like I am worried that he is becoming the very thing he sought to destroy, because every time, because of these visuals, I think these could just be visuals, so I could just be over speculating. But I am afraid the more further we progress, because we saw it in the Cyclops saga, how, you know, like especially in Survive and in Polyphemus when he was enticing Polyphemus to drink the wine. We see him slowly, you know, and now I'm afraid that now he's lost so many men. He has so much loss. But the thing is that the more he loses, the less he has to lose, you know? So I'm afraid that that's going to make him give in to what he actually sought to destroy in Just a Man. And this kind of looks like now that they're battling, because I think the Chimera was on the cover art of the Circe saga, right? So I assume that this is her symbol, like this is her creature, mythological or whatever. And then we have the monster in Jorge personified here, right? The one that maybe.
So what's
is to
interesting
come, or,
is
you know.
you said you thought it was a Cyclops. It is. He straight up summoned a Cyclops against this creature.
That's well,
Which is
obviously
horrifying.
This is just visual. This is just visual, right?
It
But
is not. That is confirmed by Jorge.
Oh, that is confirmed. Oh,
Yes.
great. Okay, well, but then it definitely makes sense, because to me at least, the greatest loss on his journey was Polites, because he was his best friend, and the way he was decided, especially in Your Light and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
And to him, you probably summoned the most, like, you need to be defeated, so you need the most powerful evil thing you can fathom. Go inside your heart, what you see, and if the Cyclops is what is personified for Jorge, or for Odysseus, if that is personified, if that is a Cyclops, I can totally understand why he would pick that or personify as that mythical creature. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see how this battle commences. It's going to be really sick. I just want to take a look.
Take it back.
You've made your one wrong.
I also think it's interesting. Sorry, just to
No,
so
please.
sorry. There's
No,
so much to unpack.
you're so fine.
They started harmonizing. I got people to protect and stuff like that, right? Which is, to me, still, like, I'm still lingering on what is her, like, why is she doing this? What's her, like, intentions for this? Because I think, and in just like every sitcom ever, just talk it out.
Right.
Why are you turning my men into pigs? Like, you know, talk it out. Find out. Maybe they're on the same page.
I'm pretty sure I
you
said
know?
the same thing in my reaction. I was like, just have a conversation, guys.
Exactly, and if you look here in the personification of their monsters here, the Chimera and the Cyclops, right? Odysseus's monster comes off more evil than hers, especially with the red eyes versus the yellow eyes.
And
you know,
hers
light
just
and
seems
dark,
like
right?
a force of nature. His seems like an
Exactly.
evil manifestation. Yes, 100%. What if?
I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
You've
protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss.
And there's your answer.
There we go.
I was like, this question you keep answering or asking is literally answered by the end of the song. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss.
Something I'm noticing now. I have not heard a piano in a while.
Since the Beach of Puppeteer.
Yeah. So now that because I think here, even if I was Athena, I would look at, okay, you're a general. These men are under her peril, or in peril because of her. If you kill her, the spell hopefully will disintegrate, right? So Odysseus, according to Athena, should probably kill her, get her men, and then get back. Go run your country, be a king,
theoretically,
get
yes.
your new men, right? Yeah. And I think if I was Athena, I would know that Odysseus is not going to kill this person because she's about, because if Athena's the goddess of wisdom, she knows she knows what intentions, or what Circe has as for intentions, which means that she would know that Odysseus would not kill her following these intentions. This is very speculative, but I think it's interesting that the piano is absent, at least,
No, that's fascinating and not something I caught initially. That's cool.
Nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion.
And that leads straight into the next song.
Okay.
That there are other ways right there is the first line of the next song. So that's Circe's Hail Mary.
That makes I love in like that the men's true natures. I'm very scared to know what these men actually did to these nymphs. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I love the fact that it's personified like in the acts of loss, and then she unbuttons her shirt. That's such a cool visual. Like that's really dope. But I think again, I love the fact that this entire song was a dance. And if this is just like Polyphemus and Survive, that leads into, then maybe the dance isn't done yet. So I'm excited to see how
the dance is so not done yet, Casper.
Because it feels so natural. Like these string instruments. I am just seeing Odysseus and Circe just at this very formal ball, and they're just dancing around back and forth, and I love that.
Oh, so trust me, we'll have so much more to talk about that for the next song. Trust me, I'm so excited.
Before we do the full intro, I want to say that I am actually going to be reacting to Mortius's cover of Done For. I have a question though. Does your Done For lead into the next one as well?
No. We
actually
kind of cut off the end there.
That's fair. That's fair. Still, I will be reacting to it as a Patreon exclusive, probably in this session, right?
Yes, I was planning on it right after. We'll still hop straight into the final song, but then we'll do that right after, and then I'll go to sleep because it's 11:50 right now, and we still got one more song to do.
So if you want to check that out, you can do so on Patreon. Thank you so much to all these lovely names below here that are actually supporting my dream of becoming a full-time content creator. I'm absolutely loving Epic, and of course, if you haven't already, then there will, if you don't already know, there will be a live stream on the 1st of June where I will be 100% caught up because we are filming Underworld next week. Yeah, go on.
Pretty sure this comes out after June 1st.
Oh, shit. Yeah, fair game.
But you can go to the Patreon and see that live stream after the fact.
If you want to watch the VOD, you can, and there will be individual videos for each reaction that we do on the live stream, so that will also be cool. Check that out over on Patreon. Thank you so much for the support. I also want to announce that I'm going to be starting Has Been Hotel. Probably first couple of reactions are already coming out when this is out. So that's going to be cool. I'm excited to get started on that. Other than that, let's head over to Mortius's channel for There Are Other Ways.
Yes, sir. We will see you over on my channel on in just a moment.